For centuries, the stories of biblical figures have been passed down through generations, forming the backbone of countless cultural narratives and shaping the moral fabric of societies worldwide. However, nestled within these tales are numerous assumptions and half-truths, which time and tradition have transformed into familiar lore. Today, we explore some of these lesser-known misconceptions regarding iconic figures from the Bible, distinguishing myth from reality. Let's begin with Moses, one of the most revered prophets. Widely known for leading the Israelites out of Egypt and receiving the Ten Commandments on Mount Sinai, Moses' story is often depicted with remarkable consistency. However, one common misconception involves his speech impediment. Many believe Moses was entirely unable to speak clearly, but a closer examination of the book of Exodus reveals nuances to this story. Moses himself claims to be slow of speech and tongue, yet it's worth considering that this may have been a form of self-doubt rather than a literal impediment. Historians and theologians suggest this could represent Moses' humility or insecurity about his ability to lead and communicate effectively. Shifting our focus to King David, his legendary battle with the giant Goliath is one of the most celebrated narratives of courage. The commonly held notion is that young David's triumph was the result of a single, miraculous slingshot. Yet, archaeological insights and historical interpretations argue that the sling was actually a recognized weapon of war during that era. David's victory, while remarkable, might not have been as improbable as traditionally portrayed, highlighting his skill and prowess rather than sheer luck alone. We also turn our attention to Mary Magdalene, a prominent female figure in the New Testament. Often labeled as a repentant prostitute, her name has been unfairly associated with sinfulness. This depiction, however, lacks direct biblical evidence and seems to stem from mistaken interpretations introduced by an erroneous sermon by Pope Gregory I in the 6th century. Modern scholars emphasize Mary Magdalene's role as a faithful disciple witnessed at the crucifixion and the first to see the risen Christ, underscoring her genuine significance in early Christianity. Understanding these figures in their authentic context allows us to appreciate the depth and complexities of their lives and legacies. Moving beyond tradition, these revelations offer us an opportunity to reevaluate the values and lessons we derive from these sacred texts. As we continue to explore such historical insights, let us strive to separate myth from reality, enriching our comprehension and appreciation of these timeless narratives.